Oh, right. Did we go live? Did you get an alert? I didn't get an alert.
I think I heard my phone beep.
Oh, we'll give it a few minutes. Your phone's not in here.
I was making sure that I didn't do it.
Oh.
Yeah, I got an alert.
Okay. All right. Well, there's a ton of good headliners off that. Realize you can't see them all because of. How can I do that picture? Let's move it down there. How does that work? And let's do this. It's still out of the way down there. All right. All right. Anybody? Hey, Mr. Hans. I dropped the price. I just want to blow this series out. I'm just like the footballs the other night. I dropped the price of those. I dropped the price. I just want to blow the series out. And my loss is your gain. $90. Pick one, get three. I'm going to do this for, I don't know, maybe the rest of the series. Maybe I decided this driving home from the clinic, and I decided, what do I got to do to get the series rolling? And I decided, well, what can I do these at and not lose a shit ton of money? And this is the price. I said, let's just do it. So, thanks for jumping in, Hans. We're close. 1, 2, 3. We got 6. We only got 2 to close, so we should be able to fill a few tonight. I'm hoping. Football season's upon us. All right. So, teams in yellow have good hits. There's headliners, plenty of headliners left. Waddle, Bettis, Sanders, name a Super Bowl trophy, Baker Flax, Henry Flax, Nico Flax, Allen Flax. It's amazing some of these helmets that are in here at this price. The Stabler spot, Donald Flax, Bo Nix throwback speed, Jordan Love alternate speed, Moss Lunar, Steve Young creamsicle. Hans is good. I got Hans's payment. Thank you, Hans. Barry Sanders inscribed, Kyler Murray F7 Chrome, Miles Flash, Herbert Flash, Drew Brees Flash, and a 1 in 5 shot at Brady. I can't express to you guys. I know it's pick one, get three. I know it sucks. I wish we had more people that we could get in here. Unfortunately, that's not the situation right now. So it is what it is. All right. Who's here? Who's watching? Let me know. The Jets are a good team too. Jets are a real good team. All right. Well, anybody? Who else is here? I don't see any chatters. Well, Emery's chatty. Chargers are solid too. If you're looking for a team with more than one hit, Chargers are not a bad choice. What I do with my chat box. There it is. One thing that goes off the screen. Mm. Well, it looks like it's just me, you, and Hans. Well, there's 9 people in here. If you're in the chat, if you're having issues with chat, or if you're trying to chat or you don't know how to chat, you can text me and I can walk you through it. But it says there's 9 people in here. I did not get very many text messages sent out, but I did text some guys. I can't do anything more price-wise. You're not going to find this stuff in a series at this price. Sean Van. What's going on, Sean? Mr. Scout says, give me Atlanta. Get some filled. A couple of these guys I got to mark. I just got home a little bit ago. And to get stuff boxed. I wasn't here for UPS today, unfortunately, but Anne-Marie will be here tomorrow. So. Yes, sir, Mr. Scout. Thank you. Let me go to John. I just don't want to go to randoms, you know? I hate randoms. I like you guys being able to chase something. John B's good. B Martin. Good. Scout. Good. 7. 1 to close. Fillers. How much are fillers? $22.50? We'll do 4 fillers. I don't care. I think $22.50. That's right. It's 90. $22.50. Scout, you know she's always cranky. $22.50 for a filler. You will get a team. We have only broke 8 helmets out of this series. There are several really good pieces in this series. There are several. Hey, I didn't give out the whole headliner list because I told you I wasn't gonna. Yeah, you know it doesn't change. She's always cranky. When I get these helmets out of here, she's gonna be extra cranky. I got everything ready to set up the box tonight too, so. But anyway, you can get in a filler. You might get to pick your team. I thought about doing 100 and then giving $80 to somebody. Yeah, you know, Mr. Sean says, I'll take a filler spot. Sean. You guys excited about Travis Hunter? Wonder how much his autograph's going to cost. I can only imagine. It's a lot of walking. I wonder how many steps I've been taking a day. I want to go out and check out the Scout. Says, give me a filler. Thank you, Mr. Scout. Like I said, this was an 11th hour decision to drop the price. I really didn't have a chance to put the word out that we were going to do anything. I mean, I told everybody we'd be breaking helmets. I'm not sure moving forward, product, Hit Parade, Gold Rush. Um, I have to take a good hard look at things. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I don't know if he signed with Fanatics. I can tell you. All I got to do is see. Travis Hunter signed helmet, Charity Buzz. He has a helmet at auction at CharityBuzz.com. Your bid supported Cal Ripken Senior Foundation. Did it sell? The lot is now closed. Okay, well. Oh my God, everybody would have lost their mind. It's a replica. I wonder what it sold for. Nothing out there right now. Nothing out there. So, he might not have signed with anybody yet. He just signed his contract, so it's possible he hasn't signed with anybody yet. I'm sure Fanatics is taking a load of money his way. There was one rep auctioned off, Cal Ripken Senior Celebrity Auction, no price. Hey, Miss Jeanette.
Hey, Jeanette. Look at my shirt.
She's
What?
shedding. All these little black hairs are going through this shirt and they're poking me like needles.
Go put a t-shirt on.
Oh my God.
All right, filler closed. Thank you, Jeanette.
I didn't think she was supposed to be a shedder.
We closed the helmet. Yes. We'll get there. I'm going to run this filler. Oh, no, Vegas. You can't go that way. Call her. Call her.
Vegas. Vegas. She's like, I am.
Yeah, but I got to redo everything with the camera now. All right, good enough. All right, let me get the random.org up. I've not even opened it. Thank you all for closing it. Like I said, there's a lot going on. I'm trying to sort out what's best moving forward. What do we do? How do we do things? What's the best way to do them? Oops. That's not a copy and paste. That's a racing schedule. What's the best move going forward? And there's some reality. Let me move this so you guys can see it. There we go. All right. This round number 3, round number 4, round number 5. Sean picks. Jeanette picks first 2. Scout, you'll get the finale there. Vegas, you gotta lay down. You want to be into there. You gotta stay. All right, who are you taking, Mr. Sean? Are you taking Jacksonville? There is a Jacksonville headliner in there, right? We didn't hit it. I don't think we hit it. We didn't hit it. There's a nice hit for Jacksonville in there. I just didn't give it out. Like I said, I didn't give out all the headliners. I wanted to keep some a secret, some good names. So there is some mystery, but you know how that goes. We'll see how it goes. Moving forward. But we closed one, and that's all we can ask for. Sean gets to pick a team. Do you want to see the headliner list or the hit list? We've only did 8. Carolina credit box. Lions are hit list. Yes, Lions are hit list. New York Giants are credit box. Drake May rep, Caleb Williams, Dorsett, Pitts, Richardson, and KW3 Lunar. That's all we've cracked. Detroit is hit list. There's a nice berry there with a good inscription on it. So not a bad take. Detroit's always popular in the series. We usually have a few nice Detroit helmets. Our main supplier has a huge connection to Detroit, so I've always been able to have some really nice Lion stuff. One, two. How did you guys watch the finals last night? I missed the end of it. I fell asleep on the couch, man, in a championship game. I think it was a 9-point lead, and I fell asleep. Oops. So I did not watch the end. There it is, and there's your code, JACUYD. Yeah, I scrolled up. B. Martin. The only team that got taken via text message was Coach JP grabbed Tampa Bay. That was the only one that got taken via text. Nobody else. Everything else is on there. All right. So the filler spots. Jeanette, you're going to get to pick 2. Cleveland Browns, Denver Broncos, and 49ers. They're all good choices. Who do you want? Miss Jeanette. Jeanette picks 2. Okay, there's no losers there. For sure. Denver, San Francisco. I think I hit the... There we go. All right. Any trades? Trades? Anybody? I got to turn those colors. I can't have them green. And we'll get Anne-Marie in here. And let's get a helmet broke. And we'll try another one. Like I said, tonight, this is the spot price tonight. We'll I will look at a couple things. I had a couple ideas as I'm driving down the highway. And I thought, well, we could drop the price, which helps everybody. Or do I just keep the price the same and give a second person $80 credit? And I thought this was a better way for everybody to save $10 a piece. And, you know, the other way there's 2 winners. So I don't know what's right or wrong. I was just trying to come up with something.
What do you think was the deal downtown Cleveland today with streetlights again?
Power. There's a whole thing about power out.
But it came back for you guys yesterday. They were working.
No, but today they said there was a lot of power outages in Cleveland because of the heat. Big one.
I didn't get that notification.
It's on the news. I was reading about the peace deal between Iran and thing, and I seen it on update. I hope that happens. All right, here's our final round.
Oh, we found that thing.
Code SKQTID. We're gonna do 49. What are you doing?
I found my thingy.
Oh, we'll worry about that later. Oh, the clip for the.
Yeah.
We'll set it on the break table and I'll fix it tonight. But you gotta get 49.
Okay. 49.
Boom. You get it?
Looking for it. Sometimes I think it's easier for you to see than standing right in front of it. Okay.
Yeah. Camera switched.
49. I whacked my elbow on the box. That didn't feel good. Feels like it's been a while since I've done one of these. Good luck, everybody.
That looks like. That's
Looks
the
like your
protect.
chin's
That's the
coming
stop from a knife cut.
But it looks like
Because there's no packing in there. Hey, that's a jet hit. Random
Here.
scout. Wow, he's on fire. I do not have a marker over here.
You don't?
I got one.
It's as big
I got
as
one.
there.
I got one. That's Brees Hall. Jets RB. Nice one, Scout.
Congrats, Scout.
Decent hit. Brees Hall. Good running. Football Jets. Mr. John B. chimes in and says that's nice. I'm guessing John Budgers for the hit. Oh, they can't see it because I moved that thing. Damn it. Let me move that back up.
Just leave it here.
Yeah, you can just leave it right there. Unboxing time, whatever, we're done. Let me put it in here now. Brees Hall, 49. My scout probably tells John that could be for training.
Doesn't the bone look like?
Hey, randoms, man. You know, hey, that's just all right. So let me. I'm gonna drop another line.
Doesn't that bone look like an extension of her tail?
You gotta change the price here. All right, so we're gonna drop the same line that we just dropped. Same line, $90. With all these other pictures up here, it makes it hard. Pittsburgh and Philly. B. Martin says Miami. Obviously, that Waddle is a Nubs painted neon flex. Those were all a premium paint job, more than the regular neons or the regular painted. So that brings a premium. I didn't know if I clicked the Jets to 1. Let me make sure I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Obviously, there's still a nice thing in there. All right. Josh Allen flex, Derrick Henry flex, painted, Kyler Murray F7, Bo Jackson, multiple nice hits, Donald flex, Namath trophy, Barry Sanders inscribed, Bo Nix, Jordan Love, Miles Garrett. Cowboys have Deion Flex. These are just some of the headliners that are left. You guys are getting in on this on the price of a. Actually, this is less than the price of a diamond, a HP diamond helmet, which is full of fillers and some reps. Five to close, and I will just open up a. Well, now you know what? I hate to open a filler until we're close because, you got to be present when we do a filler. Are we gonna be one and done? Eagles. The Eagles hit. What's left for the Eagles hit? Did I give the Eagles hit? There's a nice Eagles hit in there. I didn't give a headliner. Eagles headliner. Let me think Eagles. Is there a pick? Then it's in there. I just didn't give it. Though every pitcher in there is in this series. It's probably Saquon Barkley, more than likely. If there's a pitcher, I'll tell you who it is. I just might not have put it on the list. Saquon Speedflex. I just didn't put it on the list. Here, let's do this. Mr. Ellis, what's going on? Saquon Speedflex. There's a Barry Script is up there. Those Steve Young, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's got a Baker Flex and a Steve Young creamsicle. So Tampa Bay's got 2 hits. 2 no-win hits. They're good. The Jets have Joe Namath Super Bowl trophy. The Chargers have at least 2 hits. One of them being Herbert. One of them being a flex. Raiders, that's an awesome combo. Ken Stabler autographed jersey or a Bo Jackson painted helmet. Your choice. 2 sweet hits. We did a helmet and lost everybody. Dixie, I don't have any other product right now. I'm... Yes, if we could get a couple more, we'll filler it up. Fillers are cheap, $22.50. I just don't want to do a filler until we get close. Sorry, I'm replying to an advertisement on Facebook Marketplace that I'm selling stuff. Coach JP, Tampa Bay. I was actually thinking about texting you. I mean, texting. I hate texting people. I feel like I'm a beggar on the street corner. Scout is good. All right, so we got a group in here. How do you guys feel? I know some of you guys get on eBay, some of you don't. I need to try to grow this group, and I think I could put some products on eBay, and try to get some people in via that. And I was thinking of doing more of an entry level item and doing teams. Maybe I could do a 16 by 20 because those break pretty good. They're not expensive. Maybe we can get some new blood in there. And I thought about doing a Gold Rush helmet. I know there's some, obviously Gold Rushes, you open yourself up to reps. But again, it's more to try to get some more people in here on a nightly basis. I don't know what you guys think about that. Maybe you're not going to participate because you guys normally have stuff, but oh, yeah, Peterson. I know. I was texting with Chris earlier about the series, and I said, listen, sometimes, I try to give you guys advice. I've been doing this for a long time. Sometimes chasing can be the wrong avenue. You can chase, and I see guys chase and they never hit. And it gets incredibly frustrating. So a point of advice I gave Chris, I'll give to all of you guys. Sometimes you got to look at teams that have more than one hit. So let's talk numbers. Green Bay has a Jordan Love. I've never told you there's a second Green Bay helmet in there. There could be, but I've never told you that. So Green Bay has a Jordan Love. Nice helmet. I've told you that there are at least 2 Charger helmets in there. That's an example, but I have said there's at least 2 Charger helmets in there. So using that verbiage, one would think the Chargers could have 2 or will have 2. Maybe they could have 3. I don't know. But if you just want to get in and have a chance of winning something, you grab Green Bay, you might have a 1 in 45 chance of it hitting. If you grab the Chargers, and I tell you there's at least 2, now you have a 1 in 22.5 chance. I said the Jets had the Joe Namath helmet and at least one other. So, think about that when you're jumping in. If you want to just get in, potentially hit something you could trade or hit something you could recoup your money. I mean, if you hit something in this helmet on a $90 spot, you should be able to triple your money no matter what you hit. Maybe one helmet in here would be a struggle. But, a team like Dallas, I've told everybody there's at least 2 good Dallas hits left. Denver 2, Detroit 2, So sometimes think about that when you're grabbing a spot. Scout landed on the Jets on a random. He didn't even pick them. But sometimes that's, and you're going to have cold spells too. I mean, I see that, what you said there, and that's true. Guys in here can attest to that. Scouts went series with very few hits. B. Martin, he's had 2 hits early in the series. The last series, I think he went, what was the number? 27 breaks in a row with nothing, B. Martin. But by the end of the series, you felt like you were even because you hit some stuff near the end. You're probably a little up right now because you hit 2. But, we're on our 9th helmet. So, you got to kind of look at the ebbs and flows. It's a 1 in 8 on the team, or a 4 in 32, however you want to look at it. But, the Manning tax. So it's tough. I get the other end of the spectrum. I really do. And I feel for guys when they go on long, cold streaks. I remember a long time ago, I had a guy, and this is before we were doing much cheaper stuff. And I did something for him to break his. I don't even remember what it was. Did I give him every spot or did I don't know. I did something to help him break a cold streak because he was just not in the game forever. And I get it. You know, cold spells suck, but you know, you look back, the randomizer, you know, the randomizer can be your friend. We just proved it just not long ago. So what is this? That's Duke. I was going to look at my helmet series. Drake May 11. I think he grabbed New England. He was chasing. Helmet series. Tony Dorsett, Dallas. Dallas. That was a random team. Helmet series. 400 Carolina credit on a random team. KW3 Budrus on a random team. New York Giants credit, random team. Kyle Pitts Nubs, random team. We never filled that. That was when we killed the series. John Lynch was a random team. Right there. So, you know, more often than not, the team you pick doesn't hit, but because it's a 75% chance that it's going to be a random team. But it's tough. I mean, it's tough. It's why I lowered the price to try to help guys. You know, trying to do what I can do. I like I said, I don't know. You know, um, what? Yes, I hear you, Sean Ban. I got John and Coach JP. So anyway, I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on eBay spots. If some of you are interested in that, we've got some nice product that we can put on eBay. I did text Erica. I let him know the spot price. Um, the old Brad, Miss Jeanette says Buffalo. Buffalo's a good take, man. You guys know Josh Allen price went up. A Josh Allen flex starts at $1,000 now. I didn't text a lot of people. As I told these guys, I mean, I got home from the hospital and what was it, 8:45? I haven't even eaten dinner yet. I'll do that after we break. I am going to get an ice cold Pepsi Zero. Oh, they moved my dad to a step down unit. Finally. And yesterday, right, Amber? Was it yesterday morning they moved him? And he's officially, as of tonight, off all intravenous medicine. And he only had one tube left, right? I think he had one tube going into his chest cavity. But he's off all the IVs.
It's that little one, the drain.
Yeah, the drain. So it's been a long couple weeks.
And me and Craigie went shopping in his room.
Yeah, Jesus, you guys are terrible. So hopefully life will slow down a little bit for me. We're growing
He's
up
got
tomorrow.
a nice big room now, though.
Yeah, the rooms are really nice at the clinic. I was actually impressed. I'm like, I've been in hotel rooms.
There's a bench that folds out into a bed.
Yeah.
For
Not like most hospitals I've been at. That's like a chair.
yeah.
Well, if you want to stay the night, you can sleep there. But they actually have a in-room bed for people.
It's a whole bench
I got yours too.
with a back on it, padded. It folds down right into it.
All right, I'm gonna open a filler. Fillers are $22.50 each. There are 8 fillers on my. You can't see them because I changed the screen to have all these other cameras and stuff.
You know what I don't get about that though? I thought visiting hours are from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
And I don't even know what they are in the regular rooms. Oh, you can have a person stay overnight, not intensive care. But in a regular room, one person can stay all night. Aunt B, what's going on? It's been a minute. We're doing a helmet series. I lowered the price. Pick one, get 3, or fillers. I don't have any other product right now. I'm working through what we're going to do. It's been a really tumultuous few weeks. I mean, I have no idea.
Well, not
direction.
to mention losing power for a day and a night and another day.
What minis you have for sale? Post them up, Sean, or tag me on Facebook.
And then freezing cold to 100 degrees.
Yeah. Scout, you still out here on the East Coast?
And all them storms and flooding. Oh. It's been crazy.
Sean, make me a list of the the minis you have, because I'm working with Dave and Adams on a purchase, and I might be able. They might be interested in them because they're always looking for minis for their series. So, Sean, can you text me a list of what you have? Hey, Mr. Numbers.
Hey,
I texted you. We're doing pick one, get 390. I know the teams you picked are taken for this break. I lowered the price for the indefinite future. We do have a filler open. It's $22.50 for fillers. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 2 fulls and 1 filler to close. Hopefully you're having a good day. It's a good day here.
It was a cranky day here. Right, Vegas?
Can you, Sean, are you able to send me pictures of them? Because I'm actually emailing him tonight for tomorrow. And if you send me pictures, I will include them in my email to him. Ant is good. I didn't even... And if any of you guys want to sell stuff and you need an email to steal a hit parade, I downloaded the PayPal app. So PayPal business app isn't going to work anymore. Yet they're telling us that
Did
we
you mean
only
to throw this away?
Well, I did throw it away. I think she got it back out.
Tequila.
I predict in the very near future that everybody on PayPal is going to have a business account.
Wow.
Really? Maybe I just maybe it's because it's me and I buy so much from them. I don't know.
What?
Because John said they weren't looking to buy sports mem, only cards. I sent him a list of cards and they weren't interested. Which, well, they want my Cooper Cup card, but it's a slow time. I mean, maybe it's because it's a slow time, but maybe the buyer I have is a different kind of buyer, and I don't know. Or maybe he's just gonna send me some lowball. But he just emailed me. I'll look. Well, I don't deal with the same people there that you guys deal with, and that could be, that could play into it. I mean, I ain't bullshitting you, fellas. I'll show you right here. Right here. When you get a chance, get the list put together where you're looking. I'll make offers and be interested in. Let's make a deal. I mean, you can see the date, 6/19. So, you know, again, yes, it is. It is. It is in there. Anything in the pictures is still out there. I have one more creamsicle helmet in my inventory. If you hit something really nice and you wanted to swap it out, I can tell you it's a 4-figure helmet. But I would entertain a trade up. That's it. After that, I haven't seen any more creamsicles at any list show up. I haven't looked at in demands lately. Well, Mike Evans just did a signing, so Mike Evans might have did creamsicles, possibly. Well, I'll send those over. I'll send those over to him, Sean Van. I'm just gonna say they're mine, and I'm gonna include them with the list of stuff I'm sending him. They're possibly going to buy some filler helmets from me. It just has to be the right price. Otherwise, I'll, you know, I'm not going to lose my ass. But they also want to continue to sell me a lot of merchandise. So I think they have to maybe look at things a little differently. Yeah. Yeah. I got to move this picture. Hold on. I'll move it out of your way so you can see the entire hit list. I had the Saquon was pictured. I didn't have it in the list. That's why it doesn't really need to be yellow. So the Stabler or Bo choice is a Bo Jackson Auburn Raiders Rip Pro line, what he wore, or a Kenny Stabler framed jersey with multiple. It's the sickest Ken Stabler jersey I've ever seen. Waddle, the Nubs, Flexes, Miami. That's in the pit. Most of these should be. All these should be in the pictures. They might not be, but most of them should be. I'm gonna flip back. So we're just deciding, you know, what route we're gonna go. I'm sure I will be in contact with some of you guys to get some potential ideas on thoughts. There we go. We can do another filler if you guys want. I'm fine with that. We have 2 fulls to close. Yeah, B says, give me the Raiders. All right, 1 full or 4 fillers. It's probably Sean and Aunt B. Ooh, Sean, I just seen your message, your pictures. I want to look at them. All right. So I'll edit your name out of those. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna say they're mine, and if they buy them, well, you'll have to let me know what you want out of them. I'll tell you what he offers, and I'll give you whatever I need to do to get them shipped to him. John C, what are you? Do you have helmets to sell? Do you have a list of them? Yeah, send it to me. This is a really this is the toughest time of year to sell sports memorabilia. Um, it's there, and there's a bunch of reasons. Okay, doing this as long as I've done it, I can tell you the sports series baseball is in the doldrum. I call it the doldrums because excitement at the beginning of the series is gone. Um, it's too early to tell whether the team's going to be a buyer or seller for the most part. Um, Basketball's over. Football's 3 weeks away. Thanks, numbers. Um, there's just there's a lot of open space right now in the sports world. There's just not a lot going. Football. The conversations are. It's like these guys, these Chargers. The Chargers are a good take. And Anne-Marie said the key word there, closed. All right, let's run it. It's a tough time for David Adams. It's a tough time for In Demand because they're also their sales are slow. Because if my sales are slow, I'm not buying. Where's Raymond? There it is. If I'm not buying, there's other breakers that aren't buying. The signings slow down. It's a very tough time. Thank you, numbers. All right, here's the filler. We're going to go 12. Plus it's summer. Families are on vacation, graduation parties, all kind of stuff going on. So it's a tough time. All right, Sean Van is picking. Wow. Sean's picking again. And then Aunt B will get first draft pick. Sean Van will pick. And Aunt B will get the fourth team. So there you go. Who is Mr. Sean taking? Lions again. I mean, I've tried to help. I always will try to help people sell their stuff. I mean, I invested over 5 figures into a website to list stuff for sale for people on the retail side of things, and it sucked. It didn't get the traction that I needed it to get. It didn't get the paid searches. The algorithms didn't hit. People will actually spend more money on a helmet from a different online vendor than me because of algorithms and stuff. And it costs a lot of money to get your name moved up into Google search. That is not free. You want to get your name at the top of a Google search, you pay big money for that. The only other way to do it is hashtags and stuff like that. All right, there we go. Let's fill this in. And that sucked because I thought we had a really nice website. It's still there. I'm not sinking any more money into it. But my hope was always that website became a place for everybody to sell merchandise, and it just never got any traction. It was almost like my envision was that it was going to be like the flea market or garage. What did I just do? Damn it. I hit one button wrong. That's all right. It lives again. All right. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I drug my finger over it. But anyway, my envision was that, you guys emailed me a nice picture of your item. I posted it on the website. People bought it. What the hell did I do here? I screwed up. 10, 11, 12. Oh, yeah. All right. All these are wrong. 14. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry about that. I looked at where Scout was and copied the wrong one. What is going on? What the hell am I doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. What is... Okay, so, yes, you're right. Okay, here. We can go back and fix it this way. There. All right, I got it.
Did you ever wonder
Thank you, John.
Did you ever wonder why they call it a flea market?
I don't know. Anyway, so my envision was that site was for everybody. I fronted the cost, but everybody would post their inventory for sale, and my brain was about to start shaking there, John. And it just...
I think it does awful.
Just never took off.
Excuse me.
All right. All right, so the first pick is... The randoms that you can pick are going to be the Bengals, the Broncos, and the Patriots. Patriots have a hit left. I don't know who's in there for Cincinnati off the top of my head. Yeah, and the Broncos have a Bo Nix. All right, Aunt B, you're picking. Sorry, I know you said Jets, but well, right. But a lot of people buy retail, Chris. There's a lot of people that won't even bother to log in eBay, or they don't get an account at eBay. I mean, Steel City, they sell a lot of shit retail, a lot. Um, Jersey Source, Denver Autographs. They all sell a ton of stuff. The retail side is strong. I mean, people go on Fanatics and buy retail there all the time. They spend a lot of money on Fanatics. Well, just pick one or let Sean pick. Sean, do you want to pick? And then Aunt B will just take what's left. If he doesn't want to pick, Sean can pick. None of the teams are DEAD. All the teams are alive. But see, that's the segment that we miss. That's the segment that you guys miss when you're selling. If you're selling on Facebook or eBay, you're garage selling your stuff. You know, there's a whole retail market out there that's huge. And my website was, all right, he'll take Broncos. All right, Sean, you want to pick your second one? You get one more pick, right? No, Aunt B gets 2 picks. All right. There's always, I mean, listen, whatever you buy, whether it's an automobile, whether it's clothing, you know, there's always you go to Goodwill or go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls, you know, and get the same clothes that you can go to the mall and pay 2 or 3 times as much. But all those stores are open and in business and doing business, you know. And like I said, that's the segment that we miss out on. You guys need to sell your helmet for retail, and on eBay, you know, how can I say this as nicely as possible? I see on eBay helmets selling often for less than, I gotta go back to this here, than what it costs to get them done. I see helmets selling for less than you can buy a blank for. I have an Amari Cooper Speedflex here that a guy wants to sell, and he wants $300 for it. Okay, you cannot buy a brand new raw Speedflex right now for that, let alone an autographed one. And that is what has killed the value, because people sell incredibly too cheap. The majority of my helmets I buy from signings from in demand, and I pay more than what I could buy the same helmet on eBay. WFNUXB 33 is the number. So when I send you guys like a price list of in demand and stuff like that, you can go on eBay and find that helmet cheaper. Anne Marie, we're waiting on you. Packers or Vikings. So as soon as Anne Marie comes in here.
I had to pee. What number?
Scout's calling us 33.
Thanks everyone for closing this. Good luck, everybody.
Looks like a lunar. Oh, the Seahawks, sea chickens. Another random hit. Numbers.
Congrats, numbers. There you go.
Numbers. Wide receiver 1 out there. That's his full stake. He don't sign that no more anymore, by the way.
What's he do now?
He gives you a JSN sloppy writing.
There you go.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. You're going to have to move this over there. Ohio State stud.
She's like, I ain't freaking moving, dude.
Nice one, numbers. And no JSN SIGs anymore. All you get are initials. You don't get the full ink, the full Monty.
I'm sorry. I think that's a rip.
I think it is too. With these players charged for
Derby.
signing, see, that goes to 2. First team to 2.
Charge double and give half.
It is nice. If I have a visor, any of these speeds that are going out, if I have a visor, I am going to visor them up for you guys. No additional charge. Just trying to give you guys value in the series. So if I have a visor that looks nice on there, it will go out with one. Same with your Scout on the Jets. If I have something that looks good on green, I don't have a ton of visors left, but I will upgrade those helmets. All right, I'm gonna drop another line. We'll try another one. Another.
Aren't these visors?
Yeah, there's visors over there. That's it. That's all that's left.
There's 2 boxes.
Yeah, I just don't know what colors I have left. I found
There's a green one.
Scout says Tampa Bay.
There's a green one there.
The green will go good. Maybe on both of them. B. Martin says Miami. Philly.
These are
Oh,
purple.
John got Pittsburgh.
These are right here.
No visor for you, Scout? Okay. Number says Buffalo. I know, that's cool. That's cool. Some people love him. Some people hate him. I have some of my helmets with them. Some of them without.
Yep.
You got it, numbers. Thanks for jumping in, man. I didn't do anything. You just got the right box and the right number and the right team on the random. 1,
So
2,
that
3,
would go
4,
good
5.
with numbers, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'll put a green one on that. Scott doesn't like visors. I like some of mine old school. The Boz. Did you get that Boz from me? I got a couple Bosworth helmets due today. Scout, did you hit the Justin Tucker? John, the Bills are taken.
Where's his? Oh.
Yeah, yep, the Boz. I remember that helmet. I got a notepad right here.
Yeah.
Tucker. I remember that. Dude, what a bad deal that is. He's not getting nearly the bad press that Deshaun Watson got. And I'm not defending Watson. They were hookers. But man, Tucker was going to legitimate massage parlors. And I don't know. We just had an old rub and tug place in a city not far from where I lived that got popped for rub and tuggers. What's filler? Yeah, got it. Thank you. John C. There's a nice Jordan Love in there. Scout says, give me a Vegas. Are you asking for Vegas? I'm going to put you on them. Or are you telling me there's rub and tug spots in Vegas? I'll put you on them, but if you're changing your mind, numbers is good. Jacob Mizorowski. Spot 1 and 5. Oh, yeah. I got your pictures, John. B. Martin needs to get that Bledsoe mini off you. It's a nice Herbie, too. Nice Sherman. Scout, you got a nice Sherman Seattle Seahawks helmet? I think over the years you've probably got one of those from me. Oh, okay. That's the one he has. You probably have the same helmet. Arizona Cardinals for Chris P. That's the same one. I had a few of those through the years, and John C's got one on his list that he sent me for sale. And I think this is probably the same one. Probably got it from Denver Autographs, more than likely. He sent me a bunch of pictures. Some cool stuff too. John Chopic, who's on the baseball glove? You got some nice jerseys too. Chrissy for a filler, I got you. How is Chrissy? Johnny Damon. Okay, you probably won that in my room. Most of it was in my room. Yeah, you've been a loyal supporter of the BAM Sports Breaks for quite a while. Yeah, it's an iCloud link, and I got it. You guys need Phil's eyes move them. We've had a lot of fun breaking, and I mean, I've kicked around the idea: is it run its course? Are we, what are we gonna do? What's next? What route do I go? Do I multi-stream? Whatnot is out of the equation. Whatnot is a wreck. TikTok is an option. Do I multi-stream to TikTok? Can I multi-stream to both? Do I make the investment to multi-stream because it's not free? Do I just chase after new people on Facebook and try to build the room back up? Is it product? One thing, I have a few really great guys that tab, and I've limited that. The guys at tab are great, but man, I've gotten I don't know the best term to use on how things have went with that. I had to scale that back, and it's cost me some people, because I put limitations, and I said, well, yeah, that's a good word, you know. Um, so I introduced limitations. Some people didn't like that. Um, some people just took advantage of it. But the group we have is great. The guys that still tab are great. And, I had to make a decision, But I'm in a crossroads. I'm trying to figure out what's going to work moving forward, What is fun for everybody. That's the key. Everybody have a good time. And, the nice thing about Hit Parade or Gold Rush is the brakes are cheaper. There are lower end products, but man, you can hit those big bangers. Well, some guys like to do it because they can, do a check, or some guys like to send one payment, which, sometimes it streamlines it. It makes it easier both ways, It really does make it easier both ways to do some tabbing, Some people will tab during a break, and then at the end of the night they send a full payment. Some guys will, tab for a week and on Friday send a payment. I don't have any issues with that. Chris P says close it. Chris P to close. A lot of it is just because certain accounts can get flagged with multiple payments. Thanks, Sean. Look at Sean. Sean Van. Sean Van is in a rap song. It's a Snoop Dogg rap song, and they say Sean Van, don't they? Sean John. I don't know. Maybe I'm just hearing the lyrics wrong. It's a Snoop Dogg song. I know it is. But tabbing isn't it bad? It's not a bad thing. And I didn't say it's a bad thing. It can be. Mid 3 filler. Yes. Yeah. But we just eliminated all of that, Everybody that works in my tab, I have a whole new tab program. Everybody that's in it's great. And Chris P gets to pick a team. Yep. He's spitting facts out right there. All right, Mr. Christopher Peterson. Who are you taking? The Rams. Oh, yeah, I know what you're chasing. Chris P. I'm going to put Chris P to close. We know that's the filler. I'm going to give you the closer karma. Maybe it'll work. I know you're on a cold streak. I'm just like, what product do we want to get? What do we want to break? What's the best avenue? What do you guys want to break? I've long said cards are solid. Problem with Hit Parade there's a high and a low, whenever you get into Hit Parade or Steel City, Gold Rush, there's a high end and a low end. And Man, you never know when you're going to get that high end, but hey, we hit a non-headliner card Friday. It's actually a case hit. Of a young and up and comer rookie card. And out of Hit Parade, $25 spot. The dude balls out, card is going to be worth hundreds, if not thousands, especially if it looks gradable, and if you get it graded, you get a 9 or better. Cards are solid though. I know a couple guys in here chase cards too. But the risk reward on LE cards is phenomenal. All right, there we go. Filler spots are going to be the Browns, the Lions, and the Colts. All good teams. Who's picking first? Sean Van's picking first. I know who he's taking. I'll let him type it though. Next is John B. Decent choices still there. Decent choices. The Browns. Miss Chrissy on the Colts.
Well, it was breaking that your dad tried calling me.
Oh, did you call him back?
I called him back. He didn't answer.
Oh.
So.
Well, it's 11:30. How long ago did he?
It was like we broke that last lid.
Oh. No man.
10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. He could have just fallen asleep. Or the nurse could have came in.
Nobody trades. Still putting it up there. Always put it up there for a couple minutes. He might not have heard his phone ring, Anne-Marie. Lid 3. 2, 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 39. Let's see what I'm erasing. And Marie. Anne Marie, where'd you go? Anne Marie, where'd you go?
I tried again. Oh, crap. Jerk got in. I'm leaving this here. Again.
9.
And it was
39.
It was shut off right after.
Up. We gotta draw a map.
What?
So we gotta draw you a map.
I just don't want to miss it. Tequila?
What's she getting all spouty for?
Guess who got in?
Oh, the cat got in. That's an interesting 9.
You made it.
I know.
Good luck, everybody. That's your dad. You do this.
All right. I'll get it. All right. All right, we got to switch. Oh, you got a headliner.
Full helmet.
I like it. It's painted, full paint. Full paint. It's a distressed Jerome Bettis, the bus. So it's called a distress. It's the only one I've ever had of these. The bus and the visor, painted all the way around the back. Big helmet. Nice helmet. The cat is hitting that, so that's a headliner. Bettis gives you good ink, always does. The Steeler logo is metallic, black and gold. Nice hit. Who grabbed the Steelers? John Budress. John B. Finally. Nice one. Persistence pays off, right? Get my chat box. Oh, come on, cat, go. Emery, come get the cat. 39, Jerome Bettis, the bus. That one's definitely on the headliner list. Boom, Pittsburgh goes to 1. Nice one, nice hit. There's some nice stuff in here. They'll come out. We'll add another one. We'll add another. There it is. Let's try another one. We'll get going. B. Martin says I'm sticking with Miami. 2 headliners in a row, right, B. Martin? John says I'll move to Buffalo. Come on, I can spell it. Alright, there's 2. Tampa Bay. Man, the dog is in full force. Anyway, all right, Butters, you gotta go out. Cat snuck in. The other dog wants to eat the cat. Say bye. Bye. Out you go. Oh, okay, good. All right. We'll carry over to Wednesday if we need to. We'll leave everybody right where they're at. You don't have to text these spots over. You guys can pay for them on Wednesday. It's no problem. 5 to close. We'll give it a little bit though. What do you guys feel if I do a series of these on eBay where you buy your team? Anybody for or against it? It's a good checklist. I mean, there's some lower hits in there, but we would start the teams out pretty cheap. So, you know, I don't even know what I got to pay for those. Let's see. Let me do the math here real quick and tell you on what we could start the spots out for. So they're 280. Where's my order? Because what I would do is just list a 1 helmet break on eBay. So 270, 280, and then 8% is going to be 28. So about 14 tax, 12 shipping, and another 3% would be $7. So 282.93, 310. So the spots would start out at like $9 a team. You'd bid on a spot. We'd open the spots up at $9. And the other thing I would do would be a 216 by 20 break. So you would we would do we would open up a case of these and number them. They got all the big hits in there: Jim Brown, Brady, and we'd start these out. We'd do a 2-box break on these. There's some nice names in there too. Walter Payton. You know, there's some busts. Will Levis. Nobody wants Will Levis. Brock Purdy's in there. Bo Jackson, Roethlisberger, Richardson. So what do you guys think about that on eBay? Does that interest anybody? I know some of you guys don't get on eBay. Some of you might be interested in unsold spots. You know, I could pick up a case of each of those and try to break them. And that might get some people in the room that might want to break helmets, maybe some new people, and where we could try to do these pick one, get one, or 2 random teams or something like that. I don't know what your thought is. Let me put this Bettis away. John, I'll get that in the mail to you right away. Unless, of course, well, I don't really have anything you probably want. Trade value on this is high. I don't know what you want. You've got most of the stuff. Packers. Jordan Love. Dying to go to John's house. He wants that Jordan Love bad. He wants a flex. Hit this helmet and I'll upgrade you to a flex. That's the best thing I could offer you. Hit this helmet and you can send me one of those helmets you got to settle the price difference, and I'll update you, because then I could just use 11 in another series. I would not be opposed to that. When's the 16 by 20s coming out? 627. Full size helmet, 625. Those are pre-sale. You guys have any interest in chasing after a Kobe licensed jersey?
Who won that one?
John B. Any interest in if I buy these? They're licensed jerseys.
He's doing well.
And I know some of you guys really like this Caitlin Clark girl. She's in the series. Caitlin Clark is in the series. You guys got any interest in breaking these? If I get them, they're licensed jerseys. Some big names in there. And Caitlin Clark would go to the Pacers.
Tequila, stop it.
I don't know if the Pacers have another hit, but they got Halliburton. I'd probably put Caitlin Clark and make her go to one of the scrub teams nobody ever takes, like the Cavs. No, the Cavs got Donovan Mitchell. You guys interested if I do some of those jerseys? They're licensed jerseys, so they're not going to be super cheap, but we could do them.
Jesus. Tiki.
If I did pick one, got two, that's 10 spots. It would be $80 for a 2 jersey break. Guys, I know some guys would be all over that. I know, obviously, the Lakers would have to go to random. We couldn't sell the Lakers spot. So we treat it just like we treated Jordans, basically the Jordan shoes.
Did you line another?
I got a helmet open. Yeah, there's 5 to go. If we can get down to 3 to go, we'll do a filler. What do you guys think on that? Or I could do them in a case break. Pick your player. How many players are on here?
He went to pee, went to turn the light on and press the nurse's button instead.
There's 15 times 4. So that's 60 players. 60 names. If we did pick one player, get 3, and a case. What do we got to make on a case? That would be divided by 15. It'd be like 135 on a case break. Pick one, get 3, pick your player. Kobe to the randomizer.
You said that was a winner?
Do you think we'd fill that? Or are there 15 names there worth filling? Here, let me show you guys this list. Are there 15 names? Let's look. Caitlin Clark would sell. Holmgren would probably sell. Robinson's big money. Mutombo is gone. Mitchell. Carlson Towns. Kevin Love. I wonder what Kevin Love would be on in this. Klay Thompson, Kobe, LaMelo, Larry Bird, Zion, Victor. I don't know. Trae Young. People don't like him. I don't know why. Shaq. I don't know. What do you guys think on that? Or I could sell the players online. I'm sure the problem with selling them online is on eBay. If somebody spends a lot of money for Kobe and don't hit, they're going to probably want a refund on the spot because that's how eBay goes. I don't know. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna sign off on a headliner. Congrats. I guess congrats are in order for Mr. John B. We'll give it a minute or 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah, I'll carry it over. I won't cancel it. I'll carry it over. You guys, that's for your loyalty of being in here grabbing spots and stuff. You know. I do carryovers now. I don't expect you to tab or pay for it or whatever. I mean, you could do that tomorrow. I like Sean's way of thinking. I'd love to do a 4th helmet tonight. Who did we hit? We hit Brees Hall. Bettis. John says, give me the Packers. All right, John. And John, I'm a man of my word. If you hit Jordan Love and you want to flex instead, I will work a deal with you to get you a Love shipped direct from In Demand. I am a man of my word. I want to do some of these trades with guys too, but I need helmet series to go, you know. Baited them. We're halfway there. We'll try. We'll give it a little bit of time. You guys want to listen to the dogs hit this freaking camera or anything. Eagles and Lions numbers. I'll put Jonathan on 1, just so you know. Eagles and Lions. Filler open officially. Sean Van says filler open. We still have, what, 7 credit boxes? I'll put you on spot 1. Scout says, I'm sending because we're filling this damn thing. Thanks, man. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the support. Spot 4. I'll put my Scout 4 next to it. Alright, we got John up here. B. Martin. Got another payment too. Numbers is good. We are getting there. Numbers is good, Jonathan. I wish I would have. I haven't been really on Steel City's website, and the other night when I was brainstorming on, basically, what do we do? No, only one to close filler. Oh, did you want it on spot 4, not on spot 2? I got it. I thought you wanted. I got you. Now I follow what you're throwing down. One full, 2 fillers. One full, 2 fillers.
Before I forget, that drain,
Yeah.
there was just a little bit of liquid in it.
Yeah.
Since they've emptied it, he's
None.
got nothing. So he looks for them to
So
take
they'll
it
probably
out in the
pull it
morning.
tomorrow. He might be home by the weekend.
I think he will.
It's only Monday.
Oh, I think he'll definitely be home by the weekend. I think maybe 2 more days.
It's funny when I told my dad the Hoot Nanny race was this weekend. He's like, "Well, you might be able to go." Like, that race you got to pull in there Thursday morning or Wednesday night. He ain't no way. I wouldn't be ready. Well, I could get ready, and then I got to load fuel and transfer the car back.
Why
together.
not?
Who's going to help me? Who's going to go to the truck and help me with the car?
Jay?
Numbers says, give me them 2 fillers. All right, we are going to do this and close it. Then we'll do a carryover.
Jay will go help you in a heartbeat. And if not,
no, he's got stuff going on. He can't go.
Alan would probably go.
4 days. One full spot. Somebody take. What's the best team out there? There's a bunch of good hits in here still. What are you doing? Numbers is good. John C is good. I can mark
Don't. What are you doing, me?
This needs clean tonight.
Yeah. You don't know which bone to chew on, do you?
You know what this is?
Nope.
This is a scope. Where's the tips at? There should be a little round vial with round tips in it. To screw into this. It looks like a little round thing. Ah, if a dog ate him.
Oh.
It was all here. This goes in there. Oh.
Good job.
Well, you can grab it. It's right there under the TV. Got it. Numbers is good.
What is it?
It's that goes to the adapter. Now it's on the floor of no man's land. I don't really need it because it's for a different kind of phone. This plugs into my phone and it's a camera. Endoscope. It's a borescope. Some people will call it an endoscope. But there's adapters to see at an angle, and they're in this round cylinder. It's about this long. It's about as big around as an ink pen. It's for looking in small orifices. And it was up here on my desk. But now that the dog has figured out how to get on my desk. But it was here when you brought your thing in that night to when we lost the power. There's garbage. This too. We could do another filler. Another filler's fine. You guys won't see it. It's over here. Well, it's right here. So
If you just put things up to begin with, you wouldn't be losing things.
I'll see it in my official capacity. And, oh, here it is. Here it is. Right here. The dog knocked it through. So these are tips for it that screw on.
Mm-hmm.
But
What was that, Vegas?
you only go in this little thing in a certain direction. Dog eating that. Don't need a dog eating that.
Spit it out, bone.
What?
The dog eating that what?
This I dropped it on the floor. I got it. Four fillers to close or one full? We are so close. One full or four fillers, however you want to do it. I don't care. We'll fill this and then we'll drop a magical wine. Break number. This is helmet number 11. No, 12. Because I did them out of order. That was 12. I gotta clear this. Hold on 1 second. B-Mart! Give me them Chargers. B-Mart. There we go. B-Mart. Bang. We'll put Bang like the NBA guy. I hate that guy, by the way. Bang! It's so annoying. Even when, like, the Cavs are winning and he's yelling at it. Oh, it just drives me up a wall. All right. Let's randomize. B. Martin comes in. The money shot. 4 entries, filler lid 4. Eight. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sean Van Dam. Get the first choice. My scout will get the first random choice numbers. We'll get the final 2. All right, here we go. Who you taking? Sean, you can't take Detroit. You guys all get tracking numbers tonight. Ravens. That's a solid choice right there. You want break credit right there. Boom. All right, let's see who you guys, other guys, get to pick. I'm doing this $90 price at least all week. It may be permanent. I just want to move the series, and I just need to. The wife has made no bones about helmets need to leave this house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. B. Martin on top. John B. on the bottom. All right. Mr. Scout gets to pick. Who are the choices? The Browns, the Houston Texans, and the Steelers. None of them are bad choices. Who are you taking, Scout? The dog decides she wants to lay on a dog bed. Teams in yellow. Numbers will get 2. Scout will get 1. Texans. All right. Good to go? Any trades? Let me make it official and type that in there. Trades. I guess climb in there to climb out. Dog driving me nuts. Any trades? Get the number going. All right, Anne-Marie. I'm randomizing a number as we speak.
It's a shame the sun. Well, the morning will be okay.
What's that?
Your dad can open up that blind and watch the infinity fountain. That's always pretty.
11. How did he sound? Pretty upbeat tonight?
Very.
Well, that's good.
He said, "I'm good."
He liked to have visitors today.
The only thing that drives him nuts is whenever he walks and he gets that
30.
shortness of breath. I said, just call
That's
the nurse.
WSSIL.
They told him that was normal.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty traumatic thing there. Are we sticking around in that numerical order? 32? 32, Anne-Marie.
32. We had a lot of 30s tonight, didn't we?
What did we just break? 33?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, wait, he's the floating.
No, we just did 30.
We did 33. Though,
We just did 39.
It's a 30s kind of night.
Switch the camera, yeah. The dog keeps bumping the camera.
Well, now she's.
Scott wants to see a white helmet.
Who does?
My Scout.
Good luck, everybody. First box I didn't ruin.
That was my Sand credit box out. We got an army colored helmet. Oh. We're just sticking around with the Ohio State receivers tonight. That's Scary Terry.
STS. Who got that?
John B.
Congrats,
it's a 2 for
John.
night for John.
Wow. Congrats, John.
It's got a green visor. It's kind of cool. Oh yeah, Henry is a good night, Mr. B. Martin.
Good night, B.
B. Martin, I'm gonna drop a carryover, so you might want to hang out a minute. Gary McClure and STS. Gotta do this. I typed it in already. 32. Everything is in that area.
Did we do 4 tonight?
Yeah, 4. Not bad. Washington. Boom.
Is this one of them?
I don't know which helmet that is that. Is that the
39.
painted one?
But there's no name on it.
Let me see it. Is it painted? The Steelers painted?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna drop a line, and then we'll carry it over. I'm not gonna sit here and spend all night. We'll just drop a line and we'll carry it over. Okay? So this is a carryover line. There it is. Jump in or not. I don't expect any payments tonight or anything. If you grab a spot, great. We'll square it on Wednesday. John B says Buffalo. So if you want to get in, great. If you don't, you don't have to. Remember, if you text me and you grab a team, your time spot is your mark. via text. So all right. Well, John, I'm gonna leave you on Buffalo. We'll carry it over. Plenty of good heat out there. So thanks everybody. If anybody has any thoughts or input on our future, BAM Sports Breaks future, let me know. It is in question. What did I do with the chat? I'm just gonna put it up there. So with that, Real, stick her hand over and wave on the little camera. There it is. He's waving. Can't adjust that camera. And we'll be back on Wednesday, and I'll have more news on the future. And again, if anybody has wants to reach out.
Reach out and touch me.
Who sings that song?
I don't know. What is
Nine
it,
Inch
personal?
Nails.
Oh yeah.
Personal Jesus.
Personal Jesus.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
I can't remember names of things.
Emery forgot her whole childhood. All right, I'm going to leave the headliner list. I'm signing off with headliner list. All right, there it is. We need to hit some.
And we'll
Finally
be
hit
back
a filler.
Wednesday. Same box.
Yep, 9 o'clock, barring catastrophe. Good night,
Wait, 9 o'clock?
everybody. 10 o'clock.
You said 9 o'clock.
Oh, 10 o'clock. Good night, everybody.
Good night.